Alex Pereira is a name that resonates with power, precision, and unmatched knockout ability.
Referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 1 second of the 5th round. Declaring the winner by TKO and
From the favelas of Brazil to the grand stages of MMA and kickboxing, his journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. Growing up with limited resources, Pereira's early life was filled with challenges, including dropping out of school at the age of 12.
has recovered.
Yet it was these struggles that shaped his unyielding spirit. After battling personal demons, including alcohol addiction, Pereira found his salvation in combat sports at the age of 21. His late entry into the fight world didn't hinder his rise. Instead, it fueled his desire to dominate. Known for his devastating, stone-cold knockouts, Pereira's signature strikes have left a trail of defeated opponents across both kickboxing and MMA arenas.
Confidence in this matchup.
Well, he's a better fighter. He's a better fighter than he was then.
Yes.
He's improved so much.
Especially in MMA.
I believe that Pereira's improved as well, but Stylebender is right now one of the very best fighters on planet Earth.
Whether it's his knockout power, precise striking, or his ability to close fights with brutal force, Pereira's legacy as a two-division champion is cemented. This story delves into some of the most iconic knockouts that made Pereira a feared force in the world of combat sports. The rise of Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira's rise to the pinnacle of combat sports is a testament to resilience, skill, and an unrelenting drive to succeed.
Yeah, but that's no picnic either.
No, I mean,
Israel Adesanya is a bad man on the feet.
I wish we got to see that takedown in the middle of the rounds.
Born in the tough neighborhoods of Brazil, Pereira faced a harsh upbringing, struggling with poverty and personal challenges. At the age of 12, he dropped out of school and started working at a tire shop to support his family. However, by 21, after overcoming alcohol addiction, Pereira took his first steps into the gym.
Big toe is all busted up. What a bomb between Alex Pereira and his boys, and 8 UFC wins in a span of 32 months.
Igniting a passion for combat sports. His entry into kickboxing at a later age didn't stop him from making an impact. By 2014, he entered the international stage, competing in the Glory Kickboxing circuit. It wasn't long before he made a name for himself with his brutal knockout power, earning the nickname Stone Cold.
Chapter 2/Chapter 4 begins now.
Izzy has an angry look in his face.
He does.
Izzy tries to question mark kick, front kick up the middle. Oh.
By 2017, he captured the Glory Middleweight Championship and was widely regarded as one of the most dangerous strikers in the world. This marked the beginning of a career that would span across both kickboxing and MMA, setting the stage for his eventual rise in the UFC. Early life and struggles in the favelas of Brazil. Alex Pereira's story begins in the favelas of Brazil, where he faced a difficult and challenging childhood. Born into poverty, Pereira's early years were marked by hardship. His family struggled to make ends meet, and at the age of 12, he made the life-altering decision to drop out of school and work at a tire shop to help support his family. The streets were rough, and his environment was not conducive to the dreams of a young boy. But it was here that he first began to develop a strong work ethic and determination. Growing up in these tough conditions, Pereira was exposed to violence and hardship daily. Yet, his resolve to rise above his circumstances remained unbroken. It was not just the external struggles, but his internal battles with alcohol addiction that would later shape his journey.
Sold out inside Prudential Center tonight. Gate north of 7 million to witness this championship fight. Islam Makhachev.
Sir, are you ready?
And Dustin
Sir,
Poirier.
you ready? Fight!
First gentleman to don the gold gloves in a title fight in UFC history. Poirier in the multicolored shorts. Islam Makhachev in the black and gold, befitting a champion.
At the age of 21, Pereira made the courageous decision to walk away from alcohol and enter a gym, choosing a different path for his future. This marked the beginning of his transformation from a troubled young man into a world-class fighter. The decision to enter combat sports. After overcoming his alcohol addiction, Alex Pereira realized that combat sports could offer him a way out of his turbulent past. In 2009, at the age of 21, He walked into a gym for the first time, unsure of where this new path would take him. Pereira had no formal training in martial arts, but his raw athleticism and determination set him apart. He started training in kickboxing, drawn to the discipline's focus on striking, which felt natural to him given his physical attributes and tough mindset. His late entry into the sport could have been a disadvantage for many, but for Pereira, it became an advantage. Within a year, Pereira began to show promise in regional circuits, earning respect for his hard-hitting style and sharp technical skills. By 2011, just 2 years after stepping into the gym, Pereira started competing professionally. His rapid rise caught the attention of prominent coaches and fighters, and he quickly made a name for himself in Brazilian kickboxing circles. Despite the steep learning curve, Pereira's tenacity and work ethic allowed him to outwork his competition and break through the ranks faster than anyone expected. By 2014, his success in Brazil was undeniable. He made his international debut in Glory Kickboxing, one of the most prestigious kickboxing organizations in the world, and soon began to gain global recognition. In his early Glory days, Pereira showcased his signature fighting style, aggressive, explosive, and filled with dangerous knockout power. His sharp left hook and devastating knockout punches quickly became his trademark, and by 2017, he had already captured the Glory Middleweight Championship. Pereira's rise in kickboxing was meteoric, and his performances in the ring began to turn heads in the world of mixed martial arts, MMA. As a result, his transition to MMA seemed almost inevitable. While his journey in kickboxing had already cemented his legacy, the decision to enter MMA was fueled by a desire for more challenges, more recognition, and ultimately more titles. In 2018, he made the move, continuing his quest to conquer the world of combat sports. Kickboxing career. Alex Pereira's kickboxing career is nothing short of remarkable, with the Brazilian's explosive fighting style and brutal knockout power quickly making him a dominant force in the sport. His rise to prominence was swift, and by 2014, he had already entered the international spotlight with his debut in Glory Kickboxing. Despite his late start in the sport, Pereira's natural talent and fierce determination propelled him to the top. His early matches in Glory proved that he was a force to be reckoned with, as he began racking up knockout victories one after another. Pereira's defining moment in Glory came in 2017, when he captured the Glory Middleweight Championship, solidifying his place among the sport's elite. His brutal left hook and devastating knockout strikes became his signature, earning him the nickname Stone Cold. His aggressive and calculated approach to striking left opponents with no room to recover, as he relentlessly pursued the finish. Pereira's knockout power became the hallmark of his career, with several of his victories coming in the form of highlight reel knockouts. One of Pereira's most notable victories
Pode observar agora o vencedor.
came against Dustin Jacob in 2014, a fight that saw Pereira announce his presence on the international stage. Jacob, who would later join the UFC, was knocked out cleanly by Pereira in a spectacular display of his striking ability. This victory marked the beginning of Pereira's dominance in the Glory circuit, as he continued to eliminate top competitors with his lethal strikes. In 2018, Pereira faced off against Yusri Belgarui in a trilogy that would showcase his evolution as a fighter. The first fight was closely contested, but Pereira's devastating power in the rematch turned the tide in his favor. After weathering early adversity, Pereira unleashed a series of brutal punches, including a right hand that nearly finished Belgarui. By the third fight in the series, Pereira had cemented his dominance over Belgarui.
A dose of hooks.
O segundo round, perdão. Olha só, agora a trocação. Trabalhou ajoelhado, chute.
Capturing the Glory middleweight title and proving that he was not only a knockout artist but also a strategic and calculated fighter. By the time he reached the peak of his kickboxing career in 2019, Pereira had successfully defended his title and solidified his legacy as one of the most feared strikers in the world. His success in the Glory ring would serve as the perfect foundation for his eventual transition to mixed martial arts, where the world would see him continue to build on his dominance in combat sports. The Stone Cold Knockouts. Alex Pereira's career is best defined by his ability to end fights with a single punch, making his knockout power legendary in both the kickboxing and MMA worlds. His moniker, Stone Cold, was earned through his cold-blooded ability to deliver crushing blows that left his opponents stunned and unconscious. Whether it was in the Glory Kickboxing ring or the UFC, Pereira's striking ability set him apart from others in the sport, with his left hook becoming a hallmark of his devastating knockout style.
And Alex unleashed devastating right hands.
I do like when Pereira caught him with a right.
In 2017, Pereira's reign as the Glory middleweight champion was marked by his brutal finishes of top-tier opponents. His knockout of Yusri Belgaraoui in their second fight became one of the defining moments of his career. Pereira's ability to mix power with precision was evident in this match, as he landed a perfectly timed right hand that staggered Belgaraoui and set up a flurry of strikes, eventually ending the fight with a powerful left hook. This knockout became a testament to Pereira's ability to control the tempo of a fight and finish opponents in dramatic fashion. Pereira's ability to end fights with one punch wasn't confined to the Glory ring. In 2019, when he faced Jason Wilmus in a title defense, Pereira displayed his devastating knockout power once again. Wilmus had been a dominant force in Glory, but Pereira punished him with powerful kicks and low blows, finally closing the show with a flying knee that dropped Wilmus in spectacular fashion. The speed and accuracy of the knee left Wilmus no chance to recover, and the fight was called to a halt within minutes. Perhaps the most iconic example of Pereira's knockout power came during his UFC debut against Andreas Michailidis in 2021. Just 2 minutes into the second round, Pereira showcased his signature flying knee, knocking Michailidis out cold in one of the most spectacular finishes seen in the UFC. This knockout sent shockwaves through the MMA community, solidifying Pereira as a serious threat in the promotion. And proving that his knockout power was not limited to kickboxing alone. His ability to finish opponents with such devastating force has made Pereira one of the most feared strikers in combat sports. Whether it's a precise left hook, a devastating knee, or a series of punishing strikes, Pereira's knockout power continues to define his legacy.
And he's finishing them easy. Like, Yuri didn't even threaten him in that fight. There was no moment in that fight where he had him rocked. In the first fight, he had his moments, but Alex adjusted.
Fans and fighters alike have learned that when Alex Pereira is in the ring or the cage, the fight can end in an instant. And it's this ability that has propelled him to the top of 2 major combat sports.
Strickland counters in white.
I've wanted this one all week, man.
This is
a big one. This one has a lot of stakes on it, too.
And look at Sean Strickland pushing the pace, moving forward.
The Glory years. Alex Pereira's success in Glory Kickboxing reached its peak in 2017 when he captured the Glory middleweight championship, a moment that would solidify his status as one of the sport's most dominant figures. After years of hard work and a series of stunning performances, Pereira found himself facing the best kickboxers in the world. His first title challenge was against Yusri Belgaraoui, a tough and resilient fighter. The bout, which initially seemed even, turned in Pereira's favor when he unleashed his signature left hook, knocking out Belgaraoui and securing his first major title. By 2019, Pereira had successfully defended his middleweight title multiple times and became one of the most feared fighters in kickboxing. His power and technical striking left a trail of defeated opponents in his wake. The year also marked a turning point in Pereira's career, as his dominance in Glory led him to contemplate a transition into mixed martial arts. However, his time in Glory was unforgettable, with Pereira's aggressive fighting style and impeccable knockout power defining his reign as middleweight champion and setting the stage for his future endeavors in the world of MMA.
Moving forward.
He won't stop that.
Very interesting.
And he's got a really good jab.
Well, his timing, because he spars so much, is just outstanding.
He told us that was going to be very important. The start of the fight.
Alex Pereira's journey from the favelas of Brazil to the pinnacle of both kickboxing and MMA is a testament to his relentless determination, raw talent, and unyielding pursuit of greatness. His career is defined by the devastating knockout power that has made him one of the most feared and respected fighters in the world. Whether in the Glory Kickboxing ring or the UFC, Pereira's ability to finish fights in spectacular fashion with his left hook, flying knees, and precision strikes has earned him a place in combat sports history. From his humble beginnings to becoming a 2-division champion, Pereira's story is one of redemption, perseverance, and unmatched skill. As he continues to defend his titles and take on new challenges, there's no doubt that his legacy will only grow stronger. Fans and fighters alike will continue to watch as Stone Cold adds more chapters to his storied career, proving time and time again that his knockout power is unmatched. And his name will forever be etched in the history of combat sports.